France usually pulls tourists because of the Eiffel Tower, but there's plenty to do in the country that's not focused on Paris. Instead of heading to touristy destinations this year, why not visit Alsace? A stunning region lying on the Upper Rhine, right by Germany and Switzerland, Alsace is one of the most stunning and exciting destinations in France. Despite its unique location, Alsace is never crowded, so it's the perfect destination for anyone who's looking to avoid tourist footfall. Welcome to MultiCityTrips, the multi-destination travel expert for personalized multi-city trips to Europe. And in today's video, we give you our top picks of the 7 most beautiful towns and villages in Alsace. New to our travel channel? We post new videos every Monday and Thursday, so subscribe today and ring the bell so you don't miss out on our latest travel guide, inspiration, tips, and amazing travel itineraries available to your favorite destinations in Europe. To make the most of this Alsace travel guide, check out our recommended flights, hotels to stay in, and more things you can do at each destination in the video description below. For a full list of recommendations, click on the link provided in the description to access the blog post version of this guide from our website. While you might have heard of Strasbourg and Colmar, 2 of the most beautiful and popular destinations in the Alsace region, here are the 7 most beautiful towns and villages in Alsace you should consider adding to your list. Number 1. Eguisheim. If you're flying into Basel, Eguisheim is the perfect place to start exploring the most beautiful villages in Alsace. This stunning gem is a medieval commune lined with charming houses with pointed roofs and vibrant timber frontages. The architecture itself makes Eguisheim a stunning delight, but that's not the only charm. This village is renowned for its circular streets, where a simple walk becomes a charming step into a French wonderland. Grab a cup of joe, or a freshly made wine if you must. Stop at Kaysersberg for lunch, and hit up the hidden boutiques to seal your experience. Or you could sit at a bench and enjoy watching the locals walk around, like you're truly watching a movie. Number 2. Kaysersberg. From the outside, Kaysersberg doesn't look like much, but that's just its cunning way to throw off the tourist footfall. Once you step inside this village, you'll forget all about the touristy destinations in France. Kaysersberg is one of the most beautiful villages in Alsace because of its reserved personality and stunning landscapes. While most villages offer bustling markets and colorful houses, Kaysersberg takes it up a notch with a tall, fortified bridge that spans the Vosges River. That's not all. This beautiful village in Alsace hosts some of the best Christmas markets in France, so you know you're getting your money's worth if you visit in the season. Number 3. Riquewihr. What could be better than the picturesque destination imagined in Beauty and the Beast? The village that inspired it, of course. Riquewihr's cobbled streets, colorful buildings, historical architecture, and flower-laden windowsills make it one of the most beautiful villages in Alsace, and it might even compete with the world. While strolling its streets is enough to sweep you off your feet, we recommend renting a bike and cycling through each and every crevice so you genuinely know what inspired Disney. It's also lined with wineries that offer winemaking tours and come with a fresh glass of homegrown wine, so you know it's worth it. Number 4. Ribauville. If you're visiting Riquewihr, it's impossible not to visit Ribauville. This gorgeous destination is just a 24-minute bike ride from Riquewihr, so grab your companions and make the short trip. Once there, you'll realize why Ribauville is one of the most beautiful villages in Alsace. The commune features romantic streets, an impressive history, and a culture that'll really make you swoon. Of course, that's not just where it shines. Ribauville lies tucked between sprawling vineyards and towering mountains, so you're getting some of the most beautiful views in France too. The medieval fortifications, Renaissance art, and mouth-watering Rhine make Ribauville worth the visit. However, you must stop at its cafes and take a bite of its homemade desserts, leaving your taste buds quivering with delight. Number 5. Sainte-Hippolyte. Sainte-Hippolyte is small and humble, so it usually escapes most tourist itineraries. But if you're brave enough to make the trip, you'll realize it's not only one of the most beautiful villages in Alsace, but also home to some of the loveliest people you'll ever meet. The villages of Sainte-Hippolyte are warm and welcoming, unlike Parisians, so you'll feel like you've stepped into a dreamy wonderland. The dream doesn't end here, though. Sainte-Hippolyte streets aren't just Instagram-worthy, but also home to some of France's most magnificent and charming historical buildings. If you're up for a short detour, take a 10-minute ride to the nearby Kaysersberg Castle, a medieval destination that offers a bird's-eye view of the Swiss Alps and the Black Forest on a clear day. With a destination like Sainte-Hippolyte, you'll want to extend your tour by decades. Number 6. Obernai. Obernai is much larger than the other villages in Alsace, so you might not find it as secluded. But Obernai's popularity with tourism is what makes part of its charm. You'll stroll its street and won't complain about the footfall for a second because it's just that beautiful. Obernai lies in the Rhine region, near the Vosges Mountains foothills, so it offers more than just sprawling views of medieval buildings. Obernai's proximity to the Vosges Mountains makes it a delight for nature lovers, who can hike through the foothills and stop for romantic picnics in the sunlight. The village also borders a very lively city, so you won't be too far from fun destinations and might be able to cram a few French bar crawls if you want. And of course, the charming city hall, clanging bell towers, and lively Christmas markets make Obernai one of the best and most beautiful villages in Alsace. Number 7. Mittelbergheim. Lastly, we've got Mittelbergheim, a romantic commune that'll make you feel like every day is Valentine's. Before we boast about its amorous charm, let's talk about why Mittelbergheim is not only one of the most beautiful villages in Alsace, but also a destination that you can't miss. This commune lies in the Rhine region, perched on a hillside with sprawling vineyards all around it. If the promise of fresh grapes, rustic landscapes, and mouth-watering wine isn't enough, wait till you stroll through its streets. With arched bridges and narrow cobblestone roads, Mittelbergheim becomes an unusual and unexpected spark that ignites romance, especially when you're walking with your loved one under the moonlight. Couple that with pink Renaissance houses that pick an odd tinge at night. You'll find yourself amazed at all that Mittelbergheim has to offer. There you have it, our top picks of the 7 most beautiful towns and villages in Alsace you should consider visiting. We hope you find our guide helpful, and if you are planning a trip to any of these amazing places in Alsace, France, ensure to check our recommended flights, hotels you can stay in, and best things to do during your visit in the video description below. Need help planning and finding the best vacation package to Alsace, France, or other European destinations? Visit us at MultiCityTrips.com today and see how our travel experts can help you design and personalize your European vacation.